Hi, you're watching The Red Booth Show, and I'm your host, Kimberly Q. On tonight's episode, I have Peter Stormare and Traci Lords from the new show Swedish Dicks. So, come and join us.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Igmar the Swede. I see you've been shopping for extremely gay cardigans at H&M. Jane McKinney, founder and CEO of McKinney Enterprises, the #1 investigative firm in all of Los Angeles. Axel, born and raised in the south of Sweden, in an area called Skåne. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Well, it was perfect, actually.
Up until 3 days ago, you were a somewhat successful DJ who, in a moment of existential crisis, decided to join the detective game.
How did you...
As I told you, I'm Jane McKinney, the #1 investigator in all of Los Angeles. I'm a pro, not like Igmar here, who sucks at everything.
Oh. He doesn't suck at everything. He doesn't suck at anything. Do you suck at anything?
Sluta nu.
No.
Vad fan håller du på med?
Jag försöker hjälpa dig.
Jag behöver ingen hjälp.
Look at this. Little Swedish ladies in a little Swedish lady fight.
Hey, I would love to stick around and smell that aftershave you're wearing, but I need to teach this guy how to shoot.
You teach? Mr. Lone Wolf? That's funny.
Tell you what, give me 1 week and I'll have him shooting much better than one of your boy toys. Are we on?
Are Swedish fish from Sweden?
Well, actually, Swedish fish don't come from Sweden. And
Susanna.
You, my friend, are as screwed as a piece of IKEA furniture.
Hi, Peter. Hi, Traci. Thanks so much for being on The Red Booth Show.
Hi, Kimberly.
How's it going this morning?
Good,
great.
Good. We're not sitting in your red booth, though.
No.
I know, that's too bad. We'll have to do that another time.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, everyone, I am here with Peter Stormare and Traci Lords from the new show Swedish Dicks, which just premiered on August 2nd on Pop TV. And I have to say, it's such an honor to be here with you guys. You've both been in so many TV shows and movies, and it's just so cool. Peter, you are not only the star of the show, but you actually also wrote and created the show. And I wanted to ask you, what inspired you to create Swedish Dicks?
Mainly the title Dick. And to team up with a younger DJ from Sweden, which is such an export from Sweden. And Swedish Dicks was a catchy name, and I always loved the private detective. I have a couple of friends. And I know stunt people that has moved away from stunts, being injured and being too old and moving into the private detective field. And I thought it would be cool with two people coming from abroad, looking at this beautiful country, but with a couple of different eyes, and to see the beauty of this country instead of all the complaints. And I see this country being a beautiful, beautiful country with diversity and beautiful people also out here in Los Angeles. Mm-hmm. So that was the premises for the show, to show something else in a half-hour comedy.
Well, that's amazing. And actually, that's pretty funny because I can't imagine that you would have actually known stuntmen that had transitioned over into being detectives. That's pretty funny. And actually, you are Swedish, and you play a Swedish character in the show, and you speak Swedish, so that must be a lot of fun, too.
Yeah, it's a secret weapon in front of somebody. We can talk, look at his tie. I don't trust this guy. Well, maybe he has a big wallet. I don't know. I don't trust his tie. And he says, what the heck are you talking about, guy? No, I have to feed the meter, with some quarters. Okay. So it's a secret language now and then.
Well, I'm sure that comes in very handy. And actually, Traci, I wanted to ask you, what inspired you to want to play the character of Jane McKinney in this show?
Mm-hmm. Well, Peter sent me the script, and it came with a really nice letter, and he just said that I don't see anybody playing this role but you have to do this. And I looked at the title and I laughed and I thought, what in the world is this? And I read it and I just thought it was incredible. Jane McKinney she's a boss lady. She's tough as nails. She says exactly what she thinks. She runs what she thinks is the greatest detective agency agency in the world. And when Peter opens up his little rinky-dink shop across the street, at first I'm amused by him. I just think, look at this fool, and he was good entertainment. And then he starts to, infringe on my business, and he starts to actually do well for himself, and he gets some heat, and then they battle, and it's been a fun game of sort of cat and mouse.
Well, actually, I was wondering, was it hard for you to keep a straight face during your confrontation scene at the shooting range?
I say some of the most outrageous things in the entire show. And yes, it is really difficult sometimes not to just start laughing. I look at the pages that I'm going to shoot sometime in the morning, and I'm just like, how am I going to do this? What am I going to do? But you can catch us on Wednesday nights on Pop TV, and you can find your channel at poptv.com, and I hope you'll check us out.
Yeah, and for me it was important to have diversity and have strong women on the show, because if you see women on half-hour comedy, they usually dits are just, outrageously boring. But here I wanted a daughter, African American. I wanted a girl from Asia to be running the business more or less for me, and I wanted a protagonist that was a female. Usually it's a man-to-man thing. But I wanted a woman. I wanted women to surround me, because not just do they have too few parts to play in our business, but also it's great for the show to show diversity and the beautiful side of this country that I admire and look up to.
That's right, and obviously the wonderful city of Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And by the way, do you think that Ingmar and Jane are ever going to work together, or are they always going to be arch nemesis?
Well,
I think they will work together privately. Privately, behind the facade, they will find something really.
they're hunting.
We're bound to hunt together.
Yeah, I think so. You can't tell if they're going to fall in love or they're going to kill each other. Maybe both.
Yeah.
Well, that's typical.
Yeah.
All right, well, you've given us a lot of clues about what we have to look forward to in season 1. Have you started working on season 2 yet as well?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
we're working on season 2 as we speak, and hopefully we can continue into season 3, because we're concentrating on these main characters, 6 main characters, and they're going to continue hopefully into season 3, and we don't expand the family too big.
Well, that's wonderful. I've actually watched a few of the episodes, and I think that they're so funny, and I hope everybody tunes in to watch it on Pop TV. Don't miss Swedish Dicks. And I have one more question before you guys go. I always ask my guests, what sort of advice do you have for other aspiring actors?
Don't. Don't.
Well, there you have it there.
Well, well, by the way, Traci, I just have to say, I always wear pinup girl clothing on my show, and I love your new clothing collab with them. It's so awesome.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much for being on the Red Booth Show. It's been really great talking with you guys.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
Thank you, Kimberly.
Well, thanks for watching my interview with Peter Stormare and Traci Lords on the new show Swedish Dicks. You can always watch the Red Booth Show every Saturday night at midnight to get to know actors, musicians, and other artists in the entertainment industry. Thanks for watching.